The Morris Plains School District seeks the support of the community in passing a referendum on March 14, 2023, in support of expanding and improving our schools. For those who are unfamiliar, a referendum seeks voter approval for the issuance of bonds to finance projects that the district is unable to include in their regular operating budget. Since the introduction of the 2% budget cap on local school boards in 2010, the Morris Plains School District has had difficulty including significant capital improvements in our annual budget. The referendum focuses on three main areas at Mountain Way School, including restoring learning spaces, expanding programs, and providing inclusive outdoor environments. In addition to these major enhancements at Mountain Way, the referendum also includes bathroom upgrades at Borough School. Why is the referendum necessary? Since 2018, Mountain Way School has added and enhanced many services and programs to meet the diverse needs of all student learners, with particular emphasis on our special education programs. As a result, Mountain Way has exceeded classroom space capacity, resulting in numerous programs sharing spaces and/or working from carts. Additionally, Mountain Way lacks important spaces such as a sensory room, conference room, and an inclusive outdoor environment. Let's take a look at some of the current state of facilities throughout Mountain Way School. On this slide, you see the shared spaces with dividers. We need to restore our learning spaces in order to maximize these programs. Our occupational therapy and our RISE program, which serves our multiple disability students, are divided in one classroom with the gray dividing wall separating the two spaces. Additionally, our resource room, which is our special education, language arts, and math program, is sharing a space with our art preparation area, again divided by a standing divider. In other shared spaces, we have our physical therapy environment shared with our preschool 4s classroom, another area where a temporary divider separates two sides of a classroom, which does not serve well for sound barrier or an environment that supports all of our students. As we look to restoring spaces, we are also able to expand our programs through the referendum. Currently, our library, which houses our creative literacy program, is a shared environment along with our STEM lab. By separating these two spaces out, we will be able to enhance and expand both of those programs. We also have our Basic Skills Math program sharing a very small space with our Basic Skills Language Arts program, which is not conducive to either of these programs. In addition to the programs that share spaces, we also have numerous programs on carts, including art and cultural arts, enrichment, and ESL. The space constraints expand beyond the inside of Mountain Way School, as well as to our outdoor area and our playground. We have a very small playground structure with raised edging and wood chip flooring that does not allow for equal play for our students who have gross motor skill delays. We also have a grass play area that provides limited use during inclement weather, and a play surface that is not conducive for recreational play. At Borough School, the facilities are in need of an update. There are corroded pipes on the toilets and the sinks throughout all of the student bathrooms and faculty bathrooms in the building. The Borough School bathrooms also feature damaged and missing wall and floor tiles, as well as damaged stall partitions that also are in need of reinforcement. There is also substantial rust damage throughout the Borough School bathrooms, as you can see highlighted in these images and this video. So let's talk a little bit about the scope of the referendum. At Borough School, the referendum will allow for the renovation of 12 student hallway bathrooms, which is a total of 44 toilets and fixtures, along with all staff bathrooms. These improvements are necessary, as you see from the previous pictures. At Mountain Way School, the referendum will allow for a new addition featuring 7 new instructional spaces, 2 single occupancy bathrooms, and a new inclusive playground and play area with an outdoor classroom. These projects are unattainable through our operating budget, and they would be a great long-term investment for our property values. This is a fly around of the addition at Mountain Way School. As you can see, the addition extends off the back half of the building, from the existing kindergarten wing and features a double-sided corridor with 7 instructional spaces, including a sensory room and 2 single-occupancy bathrooms. On the far side of the building, you'll see the new playground, along with the turfed area and outdoor classroom. Let's take a closer look at the footprint of the Mountain Way expansion. As you can see, the footprint extends off of our current kindergarten wing, leaving ample outdoor space for our students to engage in both play and social interaction. The impact of the referendum at Mountain Way goes far beyond just the physical expansion. It will allow us to restore learning spaces, expand programs, and allow for an inclusive outdoor environment. The expansion allows us to restore learning spaces through the addition of 5 full-size classrooms, 2 of which feature partitions to allow for smaller group instruction, a STEM lab, a sensory room, and 2 single-occupancy bathrooms. This space will allow for programs such as Basic Skills, Rise, Stars, and Resource Room to all have proper instructional spaces. It will also enable art and cultural arts to return to a classroom environment. Through the addition of a new STEM lab, we will be able to take a new STEM approach with hands-on learning and guided discovery opportunities, while maximizing our beautiful new furniture recently funded by the Education Foundation of Morris Plains. We will be able to provide additional related services to best support all of our students' needs, and we will expand our special education programs to retain students in district and to generate potential revenue through opening programs to tuition-paying students outside of the Morris Plains School District. In addition to all of the incredible spaces and programs inside, we will also be able to allow for a more inclusive outdoor environment. Our new outdoor classroom will allow for a broader scope of learning with respect to ecology and the environment, and it will be open to all students and staff throughout the day. By installing a new playground with rubber flooring and turfed surrounding area, our children with gross motor delays will have an equitable opportunity to interact with their peers while honing their social and emotional skills. What is the cost of the referendum? While the referendum is a single question vote for the project in its entirety, the individual breakdown between the 2 schools is $2,257,650 for the borough school bathroom renovation and $7,240,350 for the Mountain Way expansion. The total bond referendum project cost is $9,498,000. The average estimated tax increase for the proposed bond referendum is $5.25 per month, or a total of $63 per year. This is based on the average home price of $440,000. It is important to note that the collected debt will follow a 20-year loan schedule, and 40% of the borough school bathroom project will be covered by state aid. There are financial benefits to the referendum as well. The long-term financial benefits of the referendum are rooted in our special education services and programs. By providing our Multiple Disabilities RISE program and our Emotionally Disabled STARS programs, we have been able to reduce our out-of-district tuition, transportation costs, and comprehensive evaluations with a savings of approximately $2.2 million in special ed tuition over the past 3 years. And we will continue to save in perpetuity for as long as we are able to sustain our programs. Additionally, we will expand our STARS program in Mountain Way School, saving an out-of-district tuition of approximately $130,000 per student in need of that placement. In addition to our savings, there will also be opportunities to welcome out-of-district students into our programs at Mountain Way, which will result in revenue from tuition paid to our district. We are currently collecting revenue from districts across the county for our RISE and STARS programs at Borough School. Important information to note. Enrollment is not driving the need for more space. Programs are driving the need. The Morris Plains School District has explored options for a 3rd site instead of expansion. However, the operational costs are not sustainable through the school budget. A 3rd site would strain our resources and compromise the programs and educational experiences for our students. The Morris Plains School District regularly pursues alternative funding sources such as grants with minimal success. Where to vote? Voting will take place in the Morris Plains Community Center Multipurpose Room on March 14, 2023 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. The deadline to register to vote for the March 14th special school election in the Morris Plains Borough is Tuesday, February 21st. Mail-in ballots are accepted. For further information, please contact the Morris County Clerk's Office. The Morris Plains School District is asking for your support
and to join us in the evolution of our schools to protect your investment as a Morris Plains resident.